we are for Friday night Bible study. And of course, I can't start before showing you what it looks like where I'm at in beautiful Michigan. So, one of the ladies that I work with for the YouTube channel came into town and she came from out of the country. And so I drove down from Iowa to visit because, of course, I couldn't miss this opportunity. So, I was thinking a lot on the drive here. I was thinking a lot. And it was really something that I was looking at was, what should we talk about today? What would be the perfect topic? And I realized what the perfect topic for tonight would be. And it's being able to see the hand of God. I want to tell you something because sometimes we get it so confused and so very twisted, okay? You're going to walk with me because I want to show you something that happened. If you look at some of our older videos, you will see that I have these hoop earrings that have diamonds hanging off of them. They are hands down my favorite earrings. And recently, when I went to Arizona, one of them got lost in the um, airport, and I was never able to find it. And so I went to my Jesus and I said, I gotta go to Cracker Barrel. I gotta find out if they still have this earring because by this point it had been months. And I went to Cracker Barrel online. I had called the one I originally got them from. They didn't seem to have them. Here they are. My earrings that I have been waiting for forever. You see, it's never in the big things. Like, we always expect God in the big things. But really, it's the little things where we really want to look for him. And I want to explain why that is. Because it's in the little things where you get to see how someone cares. It's never in the big things. Big things are great, right? They happen, you get excited, you're like, oh my God, this is a big thing. It's wonderful, it's wonderful. And then it goes away. But it's in the little day-to-day things when you're feeling like, God, I wish I hadn't have lost that earring. I wish I could find that earring. And all of a sudden, there it is. Or there's the brand new pair to replace the one that you'll never get back. That's where you get to see who God really is and how much he truly loves you. Because what he's doing is he's paying attention to the things, every little detail, every whit, like he says in John. Are you angry at me because I made a man every whit whole? Well, every whit means the tiniest part or particle. Well, if he's concerned about making the tiniest part or particle whole, how do you not see that he is also more concerned with the little things in your life? The little things. It's really easy in our day-to-day life when things are hard, when we're struggling with stuff, when things are not really going our way, to feel like God isn't listening, like he's not with us. And it often comes because as the world becomes colder and meaner and harsher and just more difficult to navigate, we kind of forget, right, that the little stuff matters to God. The same way the little stuff matters to us. How am I going to get to work one day and all of a sudden somebody picks up the phone and calls you and says, hey, I'm going to be heading your way. You want me to come and pick you up? These are the things that we've got to look at. And being able to travel, another 11 hours to the east allows you to see that. That time in the car when you have to think and to reflect, time when you can make to be alone. You don't have to be in a car. Don't put yourself in a position where there's something you can feel you're lacking. That's not what this is about. You find your space. That's what you do. You find your space. and you create it where it is. For me, it's the car, right? Like if I'm in the car, I can be off with my Jesus forever, talking about this, that, and the other. I get my best ideas behind the wheel of the car. For some people, it's the bathroom. I don't get any ideas in the bathroom, so like I can't attest to that, right? But I know plenty of people are like, I get my best ideas when I'm in the shower. Okay. Everybody has a different way of doing it. And so for tonight, what I really want to share with you is taking the time to really listen to what God is saying to you, what He's showing you, when He's honoring a request. How often do we honestly sit back and feel like He's not with me, He's not listening, He's not here? We feel that way so often, but we often don't talk about it. You see, every single day, God does something in our life. Every day. And we go, no, He didn't. Well, okay, let me help you understand. The fact that you could say, no, He didn't, there's proof that He did do something. You woke up a breath. If you had the breath to say, no, He didn't, then you had a gift from the Father. You were alive through another day. And I want you to really see that. Gratitude is not something that we only do for things that people give us. It's things that we often take for granted, like the fact that we can walk, or that we can pick things up with our hands, or that we can even sit down and sit down and write out bills. We have money to write out bills. How many people don't have money to do that? The little things are where it counts. And if you lose sight of the little things, you lose sight of who the Father is. Because you will very quickly forget that no matter what you're going through, there He is. So, on that happy note, I know it is Friday, and normally we last like 15 minutes, but I'm going to cut this short at 7 minutes and 16 seconds, and I will see you next Friday while I'm back in the office.